to me this is key, so I'm just going to concentrate on this description of entropy, because there is a dimensional limit to homogeneity. So entropy is the journey to homogeneity. Take a coffee cup, drop cream in it. You have patterns, you have white and brown. Leave it for over a period of time and it'll all go brown. When you look closer, zoom in, you'll find that, oh, it hasn't gone brown. I'm just not looking small enough. I can see there's still the cream and the coffee separate. But I look at that zoomed in and that goes brown because entropy is increasing. Entropy is increasing, so that's going to go more brown. Oh, I just go smaller. No, I found it's still happening. That's the idea, so that you're looking at a completely homogeneous surface of color. I'm using color as the example because we're talking about temperature. I'm using color as the example. So you're looking at a brown surface. When you look at it really closely, you find the limit, and the limit is between the oil and the water. So between the coffee and the cream is the oil, and the coffee is the water. And those two things cannot mix. And so what you see now at the limit is you can understand it because you've placed the Earth at the center of the universe. You've assumed that the ball of the Earth as it currently is, there is an explanation about flat Earth, the ball of the Earth as it currently is and the atmosphere around it is the bearing of the universe. So we, the Earth, go around as a single pulse. That's the only motion we're doing. It's going round once a day, 24-hour pulse. 24 pulse should be exactly 24. There's the atmospheric, that's the atmosphere, slippery surface, rest of universe model. Go to the center and you see what happens is there's a Carnot engine where the lube and the fuel are injected into the system. Oil and water arrive because that's the dimensional bound. You cannot mix oil and water. So that the yin-yang of the forces, a sphere with an equator with a twin standing vortex, is oil and water. The two dimensions at the gravitational bound are solid. Oil and water enters the system. The superheated steam, lubricated, and the fuel, lubricant, is the fuel for the heat, which expands the water, which is the medium in which our universe floats. We're a bubble inside water. We're an ocean. We're a bubble inside an ocean. And that water leaks into the center and into a Carnot engine, like that. And that water vapor expands the planet, but the planet restricts and it reaches a balancing point because of the viscosity of the surface of the planet, pushes back harder than it gets pushed, and you get the rigid body instant, measured Planck's constant of time, measured as a real second. Simply by placing that model there and understanding entropy and homogeneity, and looking at a coffee cup and saying, okay, the coffee and the cream never actually merge, they just get so close together that it's impossible to tell the difference. And then you've got to use mathematics to derive what you're looking at, as Dr. Levy did in 1950. Okay, so it's wonderful news. Understand entropy is to understand everything. Max Planck was right, but Max Planck was following instructions from Helmholtz. Max Planck loved Helmholtz so much. So you need to know who Helmholtz is to understand who Planck is, and Helmholtz says no ethereal solution. And so again, Earth, center of universe, that's why you have to listen to the Copenhagen interpretation. Bullshit. Bullshit. Forced on them because the Norwegians discovered the double slit, forcing Germany to show some kind of hand. Solvay conference, look at those miserable fuckers after they're being told, no, we're not going to tell the world that the Earth's the center, we're going to bullshit them some more. Don't worry, we're giving some wars. Yeah, to keep them happy. To occupy their simple minds, their little slave minds. They won't care. Yeah, they don't understand entropy. Look how stupid they are, is what they're saying right now about us. Because we don't understand entropy. Now you do. Got it? Follow the rebel king.